right, Kool-Aid. You ever been here?
No.
No?
I've seen it before. I've never been.
You tripping me out. You got lipstick on.
Oh, Lord.
So, first of all, what is it that would make you so passionate to want to invest in your future, to get knowledge from me, to get where you're trying to go?
It makes me passionate.
Yeah. Why? Not just passionate, but a lot of people are passionate, but very few are willing to invest in their passion. You know, like the biggest thing I invest in is books. I'm a big book reader, like heavy, really heavy. And the reason why is because I'm always on a hunt for information, always. Okay, so what would make you, as a young person, how old are you?
20.
Yeah, that's a big statement for a 20-year-old to do that. So why would you do that?
Well, because I started my interest in it at a very young age, but since that age, that's all I picture myself doing when I get older. Like, you know, some people, I want to be a firefighter. This is what I wanted to do since I was little. So I have to do what I have to do to make it happen.
Okay. So I noticed you're not too good with replying to texts. I text you to bring a list of 3 questions. Do you have your 3 questions?
I have them in my mind.
Do you? So you freestyling, or you really have 3 questions?
I have.
Okay, go for it. Number 1. I'm not gonna get nothing. We're just gonna get the water for me. Yeah.
Okay. So one is, how does marketing have a play into like your business? Like for me, my business is like my music. So how does that have a part to play? Besides like me pushing it, if I don't push it, will it affect it? Like, you know how some people post it and it just go viral by itself? So what's
Correct.
the difference between the two?
That's a great question. I used to rap. I don't know if I told you this.
Yeah.
Okay. But now I have a TV show where I have over 700 videos. So in my mind, I look at videos as a single, as a song. You know, when an artist put an album out, sometimes they've been said that they record like 100 songs and then pick 13, right? So I look at my videos as singles and I just toss them out there just to see the reaction. Because sometimes people, we so in love with ourselves, every record we put out, every video we put out, like this is the one.
Yeah.
But I've discovered that it's not up to you. It's up to what the people think.
Exactly.
Like right now, for example, as I was on my way up here, I was listening to the Cardi B That I Like It, right? That's the song. So it's a hot record right now. You know, the one with the Spanish flow?
Yeah.
Now, because the Migos hot, I'm pretty sure they want to put out Drip.
Yeah.
But both of them on the radio right now. So they kind of like testing both of them out to see which one, because that's what matters. You know, so the thing with you is, I believe, my opinion, that tossing them out there and hoping they go viral, I believe that's the lazy approach. Because then you leave up your success to us,
Yeah.
hoping that we will buy into it. You don't want to take that route,
Yeah.
okay? You want to take the route of, see me, I believe in being aggressive, okay? Because in my mind, I was watching an interview with Kevin Hart last night.
Breakfast Club?
It's another guy. Huh?
It's new?
Yeah, it's like super new. It came out yesterday. And Kevin Hart, he had a mentor that every time Kevin Hart would get off stage, he would go on stage behind him and be like, was he funny? And it was like, yeah. He was like, what's his name? And nobody knew his name because he wasn't saying his name enough. So they knew he was funny, but everybody was funny. But the point of the mentor was, you have to guerrilla market yourself with your name, okay? So marketing, in my opinion, marketing is mandatory. For example, this is a great place. You ever been here? It's a phenomenal place. They got IHOP and Waffle House beat.
Oh, do?
Yeah, when it comes to taste. But this is a brand new name. Waffle House, IHOP is more of a household name, okay? This place, at least I don't know because I don't watch TV. I've seen no commercials on social media, okay? It's just, my sister-in-law was in town one day from Atlanta and decided to come here We came because she was bragging about it, and it was great. But we didn't come till a year later. One day when me and my wife had an opportunity. So that's the answer to your question. To me, I believe is everything. Second question.
Okay, so how can I push, like, not push, but how can I make people and want to engage, basically?
Okay. What are you doing? You recording your video right now, but let me ask you a real question. A real question. Where do you work at?
At JJSimmons.
Okay. A real question. If I was to go on your Facebook page right now, you got Facebook?
I do, I don't know.
What do you engage the most? Instagram? Okay. If I was to go to your Instagram page, can I identify what it is that you do? Give me a percentage.
I would give it like 70%.
Really? So what are you doing right now?
So basically, my Instagram, I do photography too. So I try to promote both. So I try to put a mixture of everything on my page.
Okay.
So when you see it, you would think, is she a photographer? Oh wait, no, she make music. Oh wait, no. Yeah.
So you would confuse me.
Yeah.
You wouldn't really know that. Okay. The thing about it is that what I do, this is how I get people to engage with me. I find out who consistently follows me, and I engage them. See, I play offense. I don't play defense. See, because of social media, everybody want to be a celebrity today.
Yeah.
So when people comment or like your stuff or repost it, we don't even say thank you.
Yeah.
I say thank you to everybody. I engage with everybody. Thank you for sharing. When I go live on Facebook, and I pay attention to who watched, and I give somebody like a free gift for sharing my video. Okay, I give them an audio program with me teaching on it. Just anything. Because for one, the audio program is worth money, but because it's an audio, I didn't really lose profit, because I didn't pay to get it done. So what I would recommend, for example, this restaurant, I don't know if they still got it, but they had a thing when we came here last time that if you posted on Instagram and checked in, you got a free, what you call mimosa, the little drink, mimosa, that's how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
You got a free one of them if you posted a selfie on Instagram and tagged them in it.
Basically, that's them saying thank you.
That's them saying thank you. But that's also to build the following on social media to show our friends that we came. So they trying to maximize free promotion from us and not spend money on TV and radio, which is smart, and leverage our credibility with our following. So with that being said, you have to either give away something, or let's say, for example, you got a consistent 5 people that pay attention to you. Just 5. You be grateful for them, and you find a way to make sure you pay attention to them. Because this is important. This is important. If you don't pay attention to them, never forget this. I never forget this. You have competition. And not just with rappers. Believe it or not. You competing with Kevin Hart. You competing with comedians. You competing with fights on social media. You competing with the sexy girl on social media, with the swole dude. You competing with that. You know what you're competing with? You're competing with attention. You're competing with attention. That's the greatest thing I ever learned as an entrepreneur. That we are all competing for attention. Can you get me to stop and pay attention to you? So guess what? With that being said, if 5 are watching you, you make sure once you got their attention that you can keep it. Because out of those 5, maybe 1 just might buy your record. Because some people love you to death, but won't spend a dime. But you still got to keep them close. Now this is a bonus. Listen to this. What I have discovered, they might not spend a dime with one product, but they'll spend on another product that they're really interested in. Like my shirts. #self-employed. I have had people that have ignored me as a speaker literally for 8 years. Literally. When I put them shirts out, they spent $50, $100. Okay? What that taught me was Taught me multiple things. Number one, you got to have multiple products. Number two, sometimes we can be promoting the wrong product to the right person.
So like, it's the right person, but it's the wrong product.
The wrong product. Let me explain. I had a lady the other day who's a Christian counselor. I was trying to sell her my book. She was like, I'm gonna get the book. I'm driving, and I had a thought to message her and say, forget my book, I want to become your coach. I want to coach you to help you get customers. She said, oh my God. She said, I was just on your website this morning looking at your prices for coaching. So then it hit me, I was like, damn, I was trying to sell her the wrong product. Because my book is going to help her, but not help her with what she really needs. She just wanted to buy the book out of support, hoping to find what she needs, but she really needs the coaching. Okay? Third question.
Well, I had two. Well, it was one, but I just thought of another one. So,
Okay.
do you think it is smarter to like do what you said, like as in marketing, or to like pay for marketing, like for somebody else to do it?
I think, great question. Depends on what they can really do. Because in the rap industry, people say your dream in a second. Oh, I can get you in 10 clubs, da 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 da. I had a lady that jerked the hell out of me out here in Houston. She jerked me. I gave her like $250. I'm gonna get you in 10 clubs. This Negro disappeared. Okay. So the thing about it is that this is what I believe. I believe I'm gonna do what I can in my power to market myself. Now, say for an example, I can get you to perform at Texas Black Expo. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, say for example, you don't know nobody that can get you in there. Then you have to decide if that's something you're willing to invest your money in. Is it worth it? Is the crowd worth it? Okay. Do I really want to? Am I willing to pay $500 for 10 minutes on stage? You have to make that decision. You have to decide what crowd you want. Like the other day, I started thinking to myself, when my book come out, I'm gonna start finding out who's doing events in different cities, and if I have to pay them to get in front of their audience, I'm willing to do that. Cause see, I don't want them, I want the audience. Because I know it hasn't been one stage I have spoke on that after I finish speaking that I don't sell product. Not one. So it's about, because see, the thing about it is, if you look at the money, for example, like right now, you go back and listen to this right now, this alone, so far, was worth the money. But it ain't about the money. It's about the information that's gonna last for a lifetime. Because guess what? Say for an example, you go and perform right now, up in here. So that's why when you perform, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready not just to perform, but to make people fall in love with you after. See, that's the goal. Because say for an example, you perform in here right now. I just assume they got 30 people in here right now. And you paid $100 to perform. Are you good enough to sell 10 CDs after you finish? Or 10 flash drive, whatever the hell you want to sell? Are you good enough? Can you make 10 people walk up to you and say, man, where your music at? See, that's what you want. Now, even though you spent 100 and made 100 back, what did you gain? Customers and attention. There you go. You gain customers and attention. And guess what? If you hot as you think you are, customers and attention. I'm repeating that because I see you back recording. If you hot as you think you are, guess what? Those customers and attention they'll follow you forever. So guess what? Now you have what I call a follow-up product. That's why you can't rely on just on one product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, from a rap perspective, I haven't rapped in years, so I don't know what can be like a multiple product, a different product to upsell somebody on. Like, for example, like me, I have a CD that got 31 lessons on it. Did I give you a CD that day? No, okay. I have a CD that have 31 lessons on it. I have a self-employed t-shirt. I have coaching. I have a book. Okay. I have a seminar. So, and I'm still trying to add. Like last night, I didn't go to sleep at 6 in the morning because I have a t-shirt, that's coming out with my book. It's going to say, JJSimmons sold me this shirt for $100. Okay? And I'm going to sell it. You're going to get a shirt, a book. What else? A shirt, a book, and I'm going to give you a self-employed shirt. And I have a new product that's coming that's going to be a flash drive with 100 lessons on it with me teaching. All that for $100.
Yeah, I'm about to say $100.
It's sick. But see, I just want the person.
Yeah.
So, yes, marketing is good to do it your own. You got to figure it out because if you don't, your success is going to be predicated to somebody helping you.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Because guess what? If I'm your manager, let's have an example, I'm your marketing man. I've discovered when I used to rap, your marketing man will only hustle as much as you hustle. Because guess what? If you can show me that I'm almost irrelevant, I'm going to try to show you why you should be paying me to work for you. Versus if you not hustling, I'm going to fall back. You understand? Because marketing and managers, you got to be on their ass. Like literally.
So self-marketing is aside of social media, you have to like go out and like find your own like businesses to like.
Look how me and you met. I was up in there trying to sell your boy a $500 package. I talked to him the other day. Okay? Now let me tell you something. That's the worstest thing social media have done to us. See, you younger. How old are you? 20. Oh my God. Okay. I'm 33. So when I was 21, what you was? You was 13? Okay. This is you. So you don't even know what MySpace is.
Yeah, I was on MySpace.
Okay. How you was on MySpace? 10, 11?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you basically damn near grew up on social media. I didn't. Okay. I knew what it was to hustle before social media existed. So what does that mean? Let me tell you. Never forget this. Please never forget this. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Joy. My name is JJSimmons. Don Share Prosper TV. Let me tell you something. On social media, you're just another person trying to promote. You don't have my attention. I'm scrolling. You haven't captivated me. Why? Because everybody else wants my attention. I'm looking at plates of food that I'm more interested in. Okay? I'm looking at booties. I'm looking at half-naked people. All that's there. So on social media, you're just another person in the midst of the noise. But in person, you have an opportunity to be memorable. That's the greatest thing. I don't print business cards no more on purpose. Let me tell you why. I've learned how to make myself memorable without the business card. I've learned that when I meet people, people go find me, search me on Instagram. I've learned how to make myself that memorable. My personality is so radical. Okay? For example, in my mind, as I was talking that day, I saw you was paying attention. I saw that. I've learned how to walk inside of a barbershop when I try to sell my shirts and make the whole room shut down. Like silent. Like, you know how loud a barbershop is. How to silent and look at me. Okay? Social media can't do that for me. Okay? So the thing is, I have a lesson that's called "Who's Got My Money?" Okay, and inside, I get radical when I talk about that because inside of it, I have a point about prospecting. I used to be able to go in the club and see who I can smash that night. I'm just being real. I was prospecting. I'm a lion hunter looking for a gazelle. Okay? In business, same thing. Who got my money? Who's holding on to my money? Watch this. Imagine right now, I'll tell you another story, which is off our question, but just give you a story that it can help. I have a video right now on my Facebook page that's called The Power of Interruption. Incredible video. And I'm talking about on a video how right now, the guy right there with the white shirt over there, he have no idea who I am. In business, see how he on his phone? I have to be willing to go up to him and interrupt him and introduce myself. Hey, I'm JJSimmons, blah, 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 blah. This is my product. Would you like that? Whatever. I interrupted him with the attempt to get him to spend money with me. Now, say for example, he would buy it. Example. But say another example, I wouldn't have had the balls to walk up to him. Guess what? He still got my money. But I would have never known unless I was willing to walk up to him. Okay? I posted that video on Facebook. A lady from Midland, Texas saw that video. Lady been following me for 5 years. I had the wrong product. She saw that video and bought 2 of my coaching sessions on my Facebook, on my website, the same night. And I was like, damn. It took for that video. So that's when I caught the understanding they like singles. I gotta keep pumping, keep creating.
Figure out what they like.
Not figure out what they like, I just gotta keep creating. Because you never know what they like. Because you'll never satisfy people. But you gotta keep creating. See, that's Cardi B's biggest challenge now. She hot. But can she create another album? Can she recreate that buzz? Can she become Beyonce and never disappear? Okay? So the point of it is that when she saw the video, that made her bite the bait and spend money. Okay? I don't even remember your question. What was your question? Paying marketing? That was the question, right? But I jumped into all that. But yeah, I highly recommend that you do as much as you can, and then find out who can do what in marketing. Not just because they do marketing. I met a guy one day in the wall and he was like, I'm a marketing genius. I'm like, what have you done? And he was offended that I asked him that. But when he got offended, let me know he don't know what the hell he's doing. Because guess what? If he did have credibility, he would quickly explain to me what he have done. You know, tell me, because I think he said he was a manager, artist, whatever. They're like, tell me you have taken this artist from here to here. If you can't tell me that, you ain't a genius. You just talking. You didn't expect me to, you know. Yeah, because so you got to find out who can do what and where can they get you. Yeah.
So do you know like where I can look for that? Because I be trying to search for that type of stuff, but I could never find it.
Honestly, I don't, because I'm not in the hip hop industry. But you got to go. You got to ask questions. How often you in the? I ain't gonna lie. In the hip hop scene, the playground is the club.
Yeah.
That's the playground. That's the industry. That's where you want to be. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Believe it or not. Can you tell me who's the number one person you need in the hip-hop industry? Who's the main important person that you need to be connected to?
Like an artist? Or
Period.
The audience?
Who?
The audience?
Almost. Somebody involved in the industry.
The exec?
No. Keep guessing.
Label?
No.
Radio?
No, oh, they definitely can care less about you.
Other artists?
Hell no, that's your competition.
Yeah. I don't know.
DJs,
Yeah.
club DJs.
My dad did DJ.
At what club?
Well, he did DJs like.
Parties.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When I used to rap, people used to tell me that, and I was disgusted when they told me that.
Why?
Because it didn't make sense. You know your boy Hardaway, living that Hardaway. I was watching his interview. You know how he blew up?
Oh,
You don't know?
I don't keep up with it.
Oh man, you tripping. You got a whole another problem. You gotta become a student.
Yeah. That's what I used to do growing up. Like I used to watch nothing but interviews, freestyle videos, but as I got like older, I stopped.
Yeah, you tripping. You wanna study so you can duplicate. I posted on Facebook last night 5 reasons you should buy my book, and point number 5 was because what took me 10 years to learn, you can learn it in a week by reading my book. See, everything I'm sharing this with you, it took me 13 years to understand what I'm telling you right now. You're getting 13 years of trial and error. Okay? Now, because I really don't know how serious you are. Obviously, I gotta believe you're serious because you're willing to spend $200, but I'm gonna just assume you're serious because I don't really know. Okay? But let me tell you something. Hardaway, whatever his name is, no, Damon Rashawn, whatever the hell his name is, I don't know his name, big boy, nice chubby little dude. He was in a club in Atlanta. In a club, the song went off and people went crazy. And DJ Envy was in the club that night, and he was like, "Who the hell is that?" He was in the club. The DJ played it. Long story short, Envy convinced him to let him to sign with Envy. And Envy was like, "If you sign with me, I'm gonna do everything. I mean, I'm already on Breakfast Club. I got 50-something stations that I play on every morning. Let me get that record and I'll help you blow up." Okay, so this is the point. This is why you don't need execs, record labels. You don't need none of them jokers. Cardi B was independent. Cardi B shot a video and got hot. You know who Russell Simmons is? Let me tell you something. I met Russell Simmons when I was rapping. I met Russell. And let me tell you what he told me. I never forgot what he told me to this day. I was like, "Bro, what we gotta do?" He said, "Get high." He said, "Get high." That's all he said. I was like, "What the hell? What you mean? Get high?" Because I'm gonna tell you something. I can't think of nobody because I'm not familiar with the rap industry, and you might not know the people from my time. Okay, for example, you know Lil Wayne, right? You know Lil Wayne. What's the little dude name who with Lil Wayne? You know Gutter?
Yeah.
Okay. See, you 20. Lil Wayne, Gutter. You know where Gutter come from with Lil Wayne? Okay, let me tell you the story way before you was probably when you was 7. Lil Wayne started a group called Squad Up. Go back and do the research. It was like 5 of them. They started beefing with Lil Wayne. They started hating. It was hot on the mixtapes. That's when mixtapes was everything. It was hot. But what happened, they started beefing with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne dropped them. Ain't none of them blow up since. None. I don't know how Gutter still with Lil Wayne, but he still never became what he potentially could have became. But the point was, when you waiting for a record label to promote you, you like an artist that's independent by himself, even though you with the big record label, you still have no attention because you waiting for them to blow you up. So if you can get a record and get the DJs behind you, that's who you need, because the DJs, guess what? When a record label and execs see that you hot in the club and they see the reaction to your song, that's when you become important. Because long as you need me to babysit you, you just a liability. Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you something. You can be on a record label right now. Say for example, I was your CEO and I had 5 of you on my record label. And And one day we in a club just hanging out, and old boy song come on in the club. I'm like, who the hell is that? At that point, he gonna become more important to me than you, cause he already hot. He don't need me to get him hot. He already hot. Cause see, hot means in the mind of an exec, I can convert this into cash. It's just a matter of time. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Radio, as bougie as they is, they keep their ear to the street. They find out who hot. Cause eventually, if you hot, the word gonna get around. Okay, Soulja Boy, you know Soulja Boy. You know how Soulja Boy blew up? How?
He had all his music on LimeWire.
MySpace.
Somebody else.
Right. He did. That was brilliant, right? But he got hot.
Yeah.
Without Collie Paul, because that's who put him on. College Paul, whatever his name is, bald head dude. I met him in Atlanta. I show you some of my pictures, man. When I was involved, I met everybody who was somebody at the time, from Russell Simmons on down. So the next thing is, you got to learn how to build relationships. Relationships is money. You gotta know how to talk. You gotta know how to present yourself. Okay, but besides all that, the main important people you need is these doggone DJs. And if you gotta spend money to get them to pay you a record, that's what you're gonna have to do.
It's funny you said that because I was at a club the other day, and me and my friends, we were right at the DJ booth, and I was looking at the DJ, and I was thinking, I had money on me, so I was like, man, I wonder if I gave him $50 to play my song. But
The smartest thing to do, in the middle of the night, he not gonna do it. Like, it's popping and everybody going crazy, not gonna do it, because that's gonna kill his stage.
Yeah.
Because he's an entertainer. What I used to do, I would show up when he got there, 7, 8 o'clock. That's what you do. That way, they have time to listen to it before anybody get there. Okay?
Yeah.
I will get there, you gotta build a relationship. You gotta kiss ass. Okay?
Well, how would I do that without making it seem like I'm just trying to use him?
He know what you're trying to do.
Okay.
He know that. But guess what? He's a businessman as well.
Yeah.
He'll take you $50. But see, once again, the $50, you get in a relationship. Let me explain. I had a song, right? It was called Freaky, Sneaky Freaky. I went to the club, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. The night before I got his number, man, called him in the evening. So you gotta build relationships.
Yeah.
Just like you getting a girl. You chasing a girl, same thing. Hey, how you doing? I was thinking about you, man. Listen, da-da-da. He know what you're trying to do. He know you're trying to blow up, because I'm gonna be honest with you. DJs are some of the most sensitive people because they've seen artists blow up, what they help and forget them. They're very sensitive, so that's why now you want me to show you love, you're gonna spend some money with me. So just in case you blow up, I got what I was looking for. I ain't tripping. You paid me.
Yeah.
I didn't do it for free. See, they'll do it for free once you hire. Cardi B don't go to the club and say, play my record right now. She already hot. But they know what you're trying to do. So you get their number, you call them, you show up when they show up. When they setting up, they'll listen to your record. So the guy, he played my song, he played one verse in the first hook to test it in the middle of the crowd. It didn't kill his dance floor. He was like, you know what, I like that. And he kept doing it. Before I knew it, I got on the radio 17 weeks in a row on Sundays. Okay? But he knew what you're trying to do. You have to be willing to do it. And you have to be willing to multiply and do it, not just one club. Okay? So that's what you have to be willing to do.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that, but I didn't know how to approach it or like how to do it. But now you told me, I'm gonna start doing it.
Amen. What you gonna start doing?
I'm gonna start. Well, I go to hookah lounges. They have DJs. Whenever I go there, I'm gonna just come way early because we normally come at the middle of the night, like 12. They close at 3. So I'm just gonna start coming at like 6 because they be open all day. So I'm gonna try to catch them when it's slow. So
Yeah. Next time you go, you find out, get his number, follow him on Instagram, whatever, Snapchat, whatever the hell it is, and you follow him and you make yourself known. Because guess what? Once again, you just another person that's trying to probably get in touch with him as well. You got to make yourself memorable. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be a beast. You got to be consistent. People like to see people not disappearing. That's the goal. Yeah, so you show up 7 o'clock, whatever. When he get there, you get there.
Yeah.
Because at that time, you got time to talk to him. You got time to sell yourself. Tell him your story. What you trying to do. What have you done? Because in the middle of the club, he ain't listening to you. He talking. Yeah. This man working.
Yeah.
He at work at that point. He in the middle of his set. Because the DJ job is to keep people excited. The more excited they are, the more they buying drinks. That's why he's shouting, go to the bar, special, whatever the hell it is. He working. The club make him do that. He don't got time to listen to you at that point. He definitely not about to play your record that he don't know.
He don't know what he about to put on. Yeah.
So that's the thing, man. We're 35 minutes in. Do you have any other questions? Let me ask you this, besides your question. See, that's why this paper was important.
Yeah, I'll bring it next time.
What have you got out this session?
I got a lot of different methods that I never really thought of before, like walking up to people, approaching them, introducing yourself, making yourself memorable. Another thing is like we just talked about how to get your songs on the radio, like in the club, basically. The club is the playground. That's what I need to be focused on to promote my work. And basically just approaching people and try to stay active on social media to keep their attention. Because I do have a good 20 people that stay in tune. But one thing is they stay in tune, but I notice that certain things I post, they don't